Welcome back, everybody. I am Curtis. We're playing Dark Souls at Soul Level 1 because I'm stupid. Because I'm crazy. I don't know. Um, as we've said before, the whole point of this playthrough, you can watch professionals play Dark Souls at Soul Level 1 and beat the hardest bosses in the game without getting hit, and they'll do it with their fists. But when you watch that, you get the feeling like, how can I ever do that? The point of this series is to know that you're watching someone who's not great, who's just like pretty good at Dark Souls. I'm not an expert, I don't know everything. In fact, there's a lot of mistakes I'm going to make during this playthrough, I guarantee it. But I think in watching someone like me who's just like, I'm not great, I'm good enough that I can beat the game, and I beat the game once. And I don't even know everything about there's tons of stuff I do not know about this game. But I think if you watch me do it, that'll inspire confidence in yourself, and it can demonstrate that anyone can beat this at Soul Level 1. You just need to be, persistent. You gotta have a little patience, and it probably helps to know what you're doing a little bit, which I do not. So that's great. So we have defeated 3 bosses. The first tutorial boss, sure, but we've also taken on the next 2. Vort, the Boreal Valley, and the Rotted Greatwood. So we're well on our way. We're gonna upgrade our Estus shard here. Sharp gem. So we only got 3 Titanite shards, so we can't upgrade our weapon yet. But there are a couple things I do want to do. I think we might run through very quickly some of the couple areas we've been through already. Just to pick up some items we haven't gotten yet. I know where the broadsword is now, so I need to go get that as well, because that's another weapon that I actually do want to try out to see how that compares to our club. And then hopefully we'll get some more Titanite shards so we can actually upgrade our weapons a little bit more. And we'll see where things go. So we will reinforce. All right. So next it's at 166. I think the reason why I want to try the broadsword is because I think its attack is actually a little bit higher if we follow the same path. So it's kind of another thing I just want to try. So let's actually I think I forgot to pick up the items down here. So I want to do that very quickly. And then we'll go through we'll try to do it very quick. We'll go through the 2 areas we've been to. Oh, maybe I did pick it up. I just didn't inspect this. So there's like a can offer vertebrae shackles, which I don't have. So you can do that if you want. So this was worthless. Okay, so we will go to the foot of the high wall. And actually, you know what? I think I wanted to go to the second bonfire, but that's fine. It's actually not too far of a distance between the 2, so not a big deal. But I know where the broadsword is, and I'm actually kind of hoping that along the way, maybe we'll get some drops from enemies. Hopefully. So we should be at 23 deaths overall. Oh, you know what? I actually chose the wrong thing. That's fine. We'll go through this area first. We should be at 23. I put down 8. Me dying 8 times in the second episode. I had 7, but I'm pretty sure I forgot to count the very last death against the boss before we killed it. If that's incorrect, let me know. I am recording these in chunks. So if I do if the death count does at some point get off, or like at some point if I'm off by a few, it will get fixed if you let me know. It just might not be for a couple episodes. So just keep that in mind. So we're actually going to go across the bridge over here because we didn't go that direction the first time. Yeah. And I'm expecting it to. I don't think we'll get to the next boss this episode. We'll see. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Because I think there's just a bunch of other stuff to do right now. So I'm not expecting to get there today. We'll see. I would like for these guys to drop their little weapon, but I don't know how rare it is. I don't know if it's like a super rare drop or not. Because that's another weapon I really want to try out. But nothing just yet. Alright, so we're gonna cross this bridge. I'm pretty sure we've got the items over here. Oh, there actually is one over there. Guess we can get this. Oh, Ember is actually, yeah, that's probably a good item to grab. So there is this like magician, which reminds me of the Demon Souls one. Where'd he go? Or she? I think it's a she actually. So I think this person drops like a Titanite shard. So I kind of want to kill it. Just to see. Oh. Yeah, they just really remind me of the Demon Souls enemy. Yeah, it's not too bad. Did it drop anything? No. I think one of them does though. Because I did a quick check on the wiki. I'm pretty sure one of them does drop it. So. Oh, that's great. Alright, 1. Should be 24. I do think it'll be... I think we'll be able to get a decent ways into the game before we come across the boss that's going to give me real trouble. I think one thing about this game in particular is that it's a pretty gradual difficulty increase. And it actually starts out, I wouldn't say easy. It doesn't start out super difficult. Like there's not really any early boss that's like way super difficult in any way. They do get very hard later on. But I don't think it's really anything like that's super hard to manage, you know. Oh. See, these guys, they just come from everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's an item that we need to give to the shopkeeper back at Firelink Shrine. I'm pretty sure that item's in this area. Like 90% sure. Which I guess probably amounts to something. There we go. It's good reach on this club. Okay, so we're actually gonna go this way. Beware of ambush. Yeah, I know. I'd like to see if I can draw them out like one by one or something. They can just be really hard to deal with if there's more than one. Especially when you don't have a lot of health. Oh, yep. Alright, souls retrieved. I think we'll be okay. Alright, there's an item here, Homeward Bone. Okay. There's one other. Oh no, there's one other one. Did not see him. Drop your weapon. Dang it. Okay. Item over here. Firebomb, alright. Plank shield. It's one of these enemies. Vision of the friendship. Oh man, was this the guy who... Was this actually the NPC one? That wasn't... I never did find him. That might have been it. Because I feel like I actually didn't come up here. In this little area. If that's the case, then sorry. I guess this is a little bit too late for that, but... That's how it goes. Alright, there's some enemies that are gonna pop up. Yeah. I think another thrall shows up too. Maybe. Unless they popped up from that roof that I already got. Like, nope, there's one. Look at that weapon. Ooh. Got him. No big deal. Actually, one thing I do want to do before we forget is equip the blood bite ring. Increases bleed resistance. We're not going to really need it for now, but just in case. What all do we have, like, armor-wise? Almost nothing, right? Got the legs. It actually increases our poise, which might be nice. We'll go ahead and do that for now. Again, I'm not like, yeah, I'm open to wearing armor. It just really depends, you know, like what's gonna suit me best in the long run. So I feel like a lot will change, you know, throughout the playthrough. We'll make changes and figure out what works, what doesn't. All right. So there is this last little area here. And that'll bring us mostly to having to export everything. Alright, there's the guys up there. Yeah, alright. Kind of run through and grab items real quick. Oh, look at you. Drop your weapon, please. Nope. Yeah, I think there's a little pathway around the side that also... I don't know if I can get to it from here. So like, there's an area that you can drop off at, I think. Ooh. That was very close. Alright. Safe zone ahead. Oh, I forgot about this bonfire. Completely forgot about this bonfire. Where does this lead out? Alright, okay. Let me get my Estus flask back. So we got some enemies ahead. So close to one-shotting those guys.
Aha, unkindled are we? Welcome to my... I am Cornix.
Alright, so he's the pyromancer.
But here we are. I hear the care to learn some...
Sure. Again, probably not going to learn pyromancies, but I guess it's good to bring these people back. One thing I find kind of funny, and Dax, okay. You know, typically in these games, you'd meet a character and like if they were like jailed up like that, you'd need to get a key. And then you'd open it and be like, and they'll be like, okay, well, I'll make my way back. And then the next time you go back to the hub area, they're there. In this game, they just vanish. Which I have my own, I don't know, like I think there are possibly reasons for that, like lore-wise. I don't know if it might be reaching a little bit, but I do think that there could be reasons for why they just teleport back. I don't know. See if we can... This is decent damage. These guys scare me. Nice. Not bad. The best is, like, those guys, like, if you're at range, they'll just straight up throw that thing at you. It's pretty great. Also terrifying, but it's pretty great. Alright, let's go back around. Because I do think there are a couple more... items we haven't got yet. Other than the ones over there. And then there's an area we can't get to yet. In this area. It has some more items. Oh, very good. Alright, so we can do another upgrade. There's an area like down there we can go. But we can't get to until later on, I think. Because I think we need, there's like a key or something we need, if I remember correctly. But it's been a couple days since I've gone through that area, so. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and upgrade this weapon, I think. Well, Let's actually go, I did it again. I did the wrong bonfire. We'll go get the broadsword first. And then we'll kind of like examine to see what the strength is gonna, or what the attack damage like is gonna be. For that and the club, if you compare them. So I'm pretty sure it's this one, and it's shortly after. If you remember when we like took the ladder down and skipped a bit of that area, I think the broadsword's like actually in that building. And so that shouldn't take too long. I think if we just run through, like roll through it and grab items on the way, we should be able to find the broadsword at some point. So. And then from there, I think we'll be ready to start moving on. Going to the next area. But again, it's not like far. Like the next boss isn't super far away. I just think because we've spent the first half of this episode kind of getting some little odds and ends, I don't know that we'll make it to that boss yet. But we'll see. We'll see where we're at, like at 50 minutes in, and maybe it might be worth it to like make a quick run for it just to see. Because the next boss, I also don't think will give me much trouble. Forgot to grab this. But it really all depends. One thing I do want to see, and I'm not for sure, I don't really remember how this works. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the crystal lizards are one-time things, right? Because we're gonna have to find another gem. I know that it's potential drop from enemies here in this area, so I was kind of hoping that maybe that would happen for us. And I need to charge my controller too, so give me a second. Kill this guy really quick. Get my charging cable. Luckily it wasn't during a boss fight. Although, I don't know. Typically when they give you that alert, you've still got a decent amount of time. It's always good to know though. So yeah, so basically the raw gem is supposed to be a drop from enemies in this area. So I've definitely been kind of hoping that it would just drop at some point. So we'd have a second one to use. Because they are, like, I don't know, they're drops, but I don't know. Like, other than the one we got from the crystal lizard, like, I don't know how many are explicitly drops. I don't know if there's any others that we can just run out and grab, at least this early in the game. I'm not sure. We'll go over here. I think there's another enemy, possibly. Maybe not. Broadsword, there we go. That's what we wanted. So there are some items down there, though, that I would like to grab. Possibly. Is this a mimic? No, okay. There's a lot of mimics in this game. That was like the other thing that I've noticed. It feels like there are more mimics in this game than there have been in other Souls games. Maybe I'm wrong. It just feels like in the past there like haven't been that many. Maybe a few. We might have already got all the items down here. I don't see any more. But that said, there are. Okay. There are a couple others I know of that I would like to grab, even if they're not of great use to us. There's at least like one or two. There's one over there. Might be a couple down here, I forget. We'll see. It's one of these guys. We're gonna probably avoid fighting them for the most part. Yeah, it's a weapon. Probably not a weapon we're gonna use. If we even can. I am tempted to try to fight this guy. I don't think we will succeed. Especially not with that guy chasing me. Maybe later. Maybe later we'll come back and fight them. I'm open to, like, you know, later on coming back and fighting some of the more difficult enemies. Just for fun. It doesn't look like there's anything here. Oh! Hey! Hey! Okay. But we got... Okay. Well, we got what we wanted. The broadsword. So we'll go back to Firelink Shrine. There is one other... No, okay. We'll save it for later. There's one other area in this place. Although what I might do really quick... We'll head back to the first bonfire. I think maybe kill some enemies on the way. See if maybe we can get one of them to drop the raw gem. Nope. See about fighting this guy. There we go. Nice. Of course he's not gonna drop anything. Come on. Come on, man. Throw me a bone. So there's a dragon up there, and if I'm fast enough, I could get by him. And there are some items up there. I don't know if it's necessarily anything like super great. I'd have to check again. I don't remember. That's probably worth trying to get these guys caught up in dragon fire. Maybe. Well, the dragon hasn't shown up yet, so... there is a mimic down here. And to be honest, I don't remember what this mimic has. Although, I did hear... Okay, actually, I want to test this out. Because I remember reading something. I think... Is this the weapon? Or the item? Tool used to hunt down the undead. Blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. There's an item... I don't know if it's the Undead Hunter charm or if it's a different charm. But there's one that apparently you can use on mimics that prevents them from actually attacking you. And I forget if this is the right charm or not. So, this could be bad. This could go real bad. Let me see. Because there's like two different types of charm, and it's mostly specifically for like invaders, I think, and prevents them from doing things. And I wonder if perhaps we'll try it. You know, why not? That's pretty cool. So there's a pro strat for you there. Undead Hunter Charm. Throw it on a mimic. It'll open up and you can grab the item. I love that. That's great. That is super great. Okay. Let's see. Deep Battle Axe, though. That's, I like the long way. So we could, I guess we could two-hand it. I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily a good, maybe. Maybe it could be good. Consider this a suicide run. Awesome. Yes. Okay, that is death number 4, I think. There is one other item back there. I don't think it's anything we need in particular. I will double check later on, but I don't think so. And let's go. We'll go ahead and go back to Firelink. Okay, let's see. We don't have the raw gem, but we should be able to see where the broadsword would be. And do we? No. Infuse. Broadsword. We'll go to 152. Whereas the club right now, I mean, at +1 is at 153. So, I mean, the broadsword would probably end up better. The critical's the same. It's a little bit heavier, but we're light enough right now that it wouldn't probably make a huge difference. Standard instead of strike. I don't know. Yeah, I think I kind of like the idea of going with a broadsword, but we'll have to hold out until we get a until we get one of the raw gems. So I guess with that, let's go ahead and keep progressing. So we'll go to Dilapidated Bridge. There's an enemy coming up that is pretty tough. It's not necessary, you know, it's optional. The enemy does drop a weapon. It's a pretty good weapon, I think. It's one that I actually used quite a bit early in my first playthrough. I was actually like using the weapon that the enemy drops and another one kind of off and on. Ended up moving away from it over time. But it's pretty decent. It's funny though, like I actually, this enemy that's coming up is one that I beat on my first playthrough. I beat first try, I beat first try, no problem. And then I read like a bunch of people talking about how much trouble they've had with that enemy. And then I have a second character that's actually right around where we are right now. And I've been having trouble with the enemy with my second character, so it's pretty good. But we'll see. I will say this though, you know, just thinking about this playthrough in particular and the struggles that we will have at specific points. I do feel, I mean, it's so tough because like I think it's almost impossible to judge like which game's harder than the others, especially like if you've played all of these games. You know, this is the 5th one at this point. And, oh man, that hits hard. You know, it's the 5th one at this point, and so like really like I think over time you just get really good, or you like you start to understand how these games are structured and how you should be playing them. And so I feel like it's almost, you know, impossible to really sit there and be like, yeah, Dark Souls 3 is it ranks at this spot as far as like difficulty is concerned, just because I don't think you can really be a proper judge of it. Because like whenever I see people saying, oh, Dark Souls 3 is easier, I just don't know if that's true. You know, like I don't know how, because like you know, these games are pretty similar. Like things change from game to game, but they're so similar in their structure. And if you're someone who's been playing these games over and over and over again, eventually you're just really good at them. So I don't know if it's that this game's easier, or that, you know, people are just really good at this game now, or really good at these kinds of games. Look at this guy. How great is this? So yeah, like I don't I have seen a lot of people say like, oh yeah, Dark Souls 3 is the easiest one, and I hesitate to say that because I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure, you know. So this guy we're gonna help out a little later, but for now we'll go down and we'll meet this this tough enemy. We'll try to fight him once. If he kills us, you know, I'm not too concerned about getting the weapon. I'm not gonna use the weapon that he drops. But I'd like to be able to take him down just to be able to say that I did. So we actually should go back to that crystal lizard right at the very beginning at some point too, just to be able to say that we took it down, because we should be more than capable now with an upgraded weapon. Yeah, this guy's just really fast. Oh. Ah, okay. That's actually not, yeah, like if I get like 5 or 6 hits on him, he's not that bad. So I believe we're at 28 deaths right now. I think what we'll do is we'll bypass that enemy because there's like a bonfire right afterwards, if I remember correctly. And so that way, if we get the bonfire, we can just keep going back to him, see if we can take him out, because I don't think he'll be that bad. Didn't seem like it, at least. It's so actually, you know what? I think this is the one that drops something. It's just, it sucks because there's like tons of people around. This is not going great at all. No, man, okay. Yeah, definitely not getting to the next boss in this episode. That's fine. And you know what the great thing is about doing a soul level 1 playthrough of Dark Souls 3? Is that there is no bed of chaos. So take that. Cause that guy was a real butt. It's a real pain. Bed of chaos. Oh, that was close. Oh. That's a bummer. What'd you drop? Worker hat. Okay. Maybe we can put a hat on. It'd be kind of cool. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Man. I think what my mistake there is I thought it was dead. He just had a little tiny bit of health left. That is death number 8 in this episode. I'm pretty sure the drop for that enemy is a Titanite shard, and I'd kind of like to have another one. I guess the other thing, like, maybe, I mean, I know I have enough to upgrade the club again. It's like, maybe I should just go ahead and do that. Jeez. That might be useful. There's an item over here. Ember, okay. The other thing, I noticed, like, you actually get a lot of embers as, like, pickups in this game. These freaking dogs. Whatever. I'll worry about this later. Not too concerned. I think a lot of deaths are gonna end up, like, not, I mean, obviously boss fights will be the #1 cause of them. But I think a lot of them will also just be like, Kurt was being super stupid and kept trying to do really dumb things when he shouldn't have. Whatever. So we go up to the top. So here's the thing, and I've heard conflicting reports about this. I've always thought that you've needed one of those branches to be friends with the giant up here. But I was watching like a video that was saying that you don't. So we'll see.
Who are you?
Make peace. Oh, but there you go. So yeah. So now we can actually go back down to that area and get all those item pickups, which maybe we should do. If we're making this episode like a bit of a cleanup, maybe that's what we should do. I rolled off in the wrong direction. Oh man. That's 9. Somehow episode 2, where we take down 2 bosses in an episode, probably the only time that will ever happen in this playthrough. We die less times than the one that we fight no bosses. However, the good thing is, we are right up here, so we might as well just go ahead and do this. So what will happen now is the giant will aim at the enemies, but he won't aim at you. And then once the enemies are gone, he'll just stop. And so we can pick up all those items, which is really nice. That's yeah, you know what? Now that I'm using it like on actual enemies and not bosses, that's pretty cool. Because it staggers them. So you get like a good deal more damage in. How great is that? Oh, it's pretty good. Titanite shard, nice. Very good. Okay. Alright, giant, do your thing. There's a lot of stuff we can pick up here. I love that. That's super cool. And what's great is like this is not the only area he does it in. There's like other places. Like he bailed me out against a giant enemy crab in my other playthrough, which is really great. Alright, Fading Soul, Ember, Young White Branch, Young White Branch, Young White Branch. More consumable souls. Reinforced Club. Worker. We have most of the worker outfit, I think. So then there's these other little areas here. Oh no, I forgot you have to jump there. Crap. This is all kinds of dumb ways to die here. Episode 3. I completely forgot you have to jump there. Alright, well. There's a few more items to grab here. Try to do it quick. So we are already approaching the end of this episode. Alright, that guy's not following, so that's good. Take those guys out for me. Thank you. Ooh, that was close. Thank you. I wonder if they straight up just don't do damage to you, because that one was like really close to me. Alright, we'll grab this. Now that is really... those undead bone shards. It's gonna be really, really nice to have. Because those, if you do not know, those make your Estus Flask heal a bit more HP. And that'll be really nice to have. Interestingly, like, we're not gonna need much of them, because we're not gonna have a ton of health, I don't think. But having one or two should be enough to make sure every Estus Flask basically will top us off. Which will be nice to have. It's going to be far more important to get all of the Estus Flask shards. So we can have all 15. It's you. Forgot there was one of them right here. I think there might be one more item. Here's this one. There it is. Okay. Mortician's Ashes. So that'll open up some more items to purchase from the shopkeeper, which is good. Which is very good. One of these opens up the ability to buy Titanite shards, which will be really nice. If we end up like testing out a bunch of different weapons, it'll be good to be able to level up a lot of different ones. It's actually one thing I do like about this game. Well, I should say, like, because like Bloodborne, specifically, it felt like that was a game that you kind of had to stick to like one or two weapons. Especially if you were wanting to get to a weapon like the +10, there was only like there's very few items there. I think it was only one technically until the DLC. One like Bloodstone or whatever. So you could get one item to +10 or one weapon to +10. In this game, there's actually like quite a few. You can get like a handful of stuff to +10, I think. I don't remember. I just really want to take this guy out. I think they're girls. I'm pretty sure they're girls. Because I think the lore on this, on one of this character's like outfits or something mentions that all of them are women. I have to double check though. I really don't like this spell. I do like that art, that skill. There we go. No, not yet. Oh. Come on. Thank you. Okay. What are you dropping? Something good? Nothing. Oh, come on. Ah. Alright. Where are we at? 54 minutes. Let's go ahead and get to that next bonfire, because it's not too far off. Not rolling. Oh no, 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 no. You back up. Thank you. I'll see you later. Alright, I'm pretty sure we can just run on past this dude. That said, I do recommend, taking him out, because the weapon you get actually is pretty cool. Alright. Road of Sacrifices. And because this bonfire is literally right there, let's show this guy what's up. We'll get him. Got him. Alright. A little cheap backing up out of that area because I don't know that his AI was going to take him out there, but so, you know, you do what you got to do. So, I don't even know if this is something I could wield. Where is it at? Yeah, but if you want to see what it looks like, that's fine. Yeah, so it's got like the frostbite effect. You can. It's kind of its moveset. And it's got like a. It's interesting because you can. Let's see if we can. Maybe I don't have the stamina for it. You do like an up, and then you can like break enemy shields, I think, which is pretty cool. But we're not using that. All right. This has been another episode 3. You know, not as crazy as or as exciting as episode 2 with 2 bosses down, but we're making our way through. I like the next couple areas here. I actually really like a lot. I think they look pretty like artistic design. I like them, but I think they're cool areas. Anyways, we'll probably definitely get to the boss next episode. Hopefully, will we kill the boss? I don't know. Maybe. You never really know. It's a flip of a coin. But until then, I'll see you next time.